This show is about how life actually happens when you're trying to film a TV show.
I have had no patience. My hair is falling out.
Things go wrong. I mean, it's just there's so many moving parts.
Oh, that sucks. What does it say?
It says it's recording.
Well, that's good. Oh my gosh.
If you don't have a missed shot or, a bad shot every now and then, hey, it happens. A lot of people won't show you, but we're going to. We're trying to be as real as we can, and here we go. All right, you keyboard warriors, get ready because you're gonna love this one.
This show is about how life actually happens when you're trying to film a TV show.
Anytime you're bow hunting and filming, things go wrong. I mean, it's just there's so many moving parts and just crap happens sometimes.
I'm excited about this one.
If you don't have a missed shot or, a bad shot every now and then, hey, it happens. A lot of people won't show you, but we're going to. We're trying to be as real as we can, and here we go.
This is that show. Crap happens.
Well, naturally, we're going to start the show off with my first miss. We're in Missouri. Missouri has always just kicked my tail. We're up at Spikes and Spurs this time, so things are looking good. We get up there, get set up, rattle in this deer. One thing left to do is make the shot, and I did.
Well, we just got in the stand, and it's about 50 degrees, maybe 48. But I'm sweating because we had to tote that big decoy up this hill. So I'm gonna cool down for a second and then put my jacket on, but got this decoy out. Hopefully I give a big buck a little bit of eye candy. He comes in here and tries to jump on him, and I stick him. So the only thing that worries me, the way I got this set up, is it's on the left side, and I'm left-handed, so I gotta turn. And my platform's pretty small, so good Lord willing, if one does come in, he comes in behind us, walks right here, and he gets stopped right here at the decoy.
He heard that snort wheeze because he snapped his head up. He is on fire. All right, so I rattle this buck up. He comes in mad, snort wheezing, making a scrape, and then the wind switched.
I hit my freaking arm. Man, I just hit my... I just hit my arm, and it knocked my bow so far off. Just rattled and grunted that deer in. And our wind switched and it's blowing right to him. And now he's down there blowing like crazy. Golly, what a letdown. Oh, that sucks.
Most disorganized I'd ever been for a hunt. I literally packed the sticks in, stand. I'd found this tree when I was scouting a while back. shoot, it's just a little pinch point in between a growed up field and an agriculture field.
Well, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. I looked down there and there's a doe and a fawn. And she heard me, obviously. Sounding like a sumo wrestler. Trying to fit my book bag between this crack. It looks a lot bigger. Oh, wait, here comes a deer. Oh, crap. All right, check you later. That's awesome. There's probably 7 does out there in that grown up hayfield right now. And I'm just sitting on a little funnel. Where the male deer at? He's all fired up.
No, that deer didn't hit an electric fence. He just caught your wind.
I'm watching this little deer, and he's come down right, there's one trail that comes right past the tree, and he comes right down it, and then I hear like, it sounded like a grown man fell in a pile of sticks over here, and as soon as I whipped around, there he was. Coming, I mean, beeline straight to me, and the rest is history. The only reason I took that shot was the behavior of that little deer, the way he came up and smelled, and I was like, this deer's going, in which I had an opening. It doesn't look like it on camera because the camera's to my right, but I'm to the left of it, so I got an opening at his vitals. But the shot was, I mean, it was straight down. I mean, it was, you know, that's a tough shot.
Golly, dude. It's the biggest deer I've ever seen in my life. Gosh, this shot looked like it went in high. I don't know. I'll be sick if I mess that up. I'll be sick. That's the biggest deer on this farm that we were after. Oh my gosh.
I looked for that deer for hands and knees, pin drop blood, 4 days, and then find out in December a guy killed him, I think the second week of December. So, and he was healthy. He said it literally just punched right through the top of his back. He said he was fine. So.
All right, so Bob has gone through so much effort to get this deer killed. He's been working on him for 2 years now. Passed him up a couple of times because he didn't have him in front of the camera. I know me and Tyler have missed the vitals on a couple shots, but Bob missed the record button.
What that deer has put me through. I have had no patience. My hair is falling out. I'm losing my mind. You want to see what killed that deer? I blew on this jag about 5 minutes ago. He just came in on a string. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I drew on him and she couldn't get him. She couldn't find him. I don't know what it looks like, but I don't even care. I passed that deer up a month ago off camera. I was seriously regretting it. I said, if he comes in off camera again, I'm killing him. But holy heck, we just put an arrow in him. So much work, so much history with that deer. Well, let's check the shot out.
Up until this point, Bob thinks that his whole hunt is on camera, and in classic Bob fashion, he freaks out. Shot the deer, smoked him, blah, blah, blah. I know his second thing he's gonna say is, let's look at the shot. And now he knows that the cameraman did not hit record.
What does it say?
It says it's recording.
Well, that's good. Well, we've been hunting this deer Flamel that I have 3 years of history with. His shed's from last year. Been hunting him hard for the last month, really hard, like excessively, ridiculously hard, and it all came down this morning. She said, okay, I let her rip, lose my mind, you know, hit him good, looks like we'll get him, and went back to check the shot and it wasn't there. So, it happens. It happens to all of us. Unfortunately, I was kind of due for something like that to happen, and why not happen on the biggest buck I've ever killed in my home state, right? So.
It's hard for me to fathom where Bob hunts. Like he literally hunts like 2 acre piece, half acre piece, 5 acres, and the pressure is ridiculous. So when you find a good deer in Jersey where he's at, it's an all-out race to get to that deer, because I'm sure Bob knew about him, and I'm sure 100 other people knew about him. So to be on this deer as much as he was is ridiculous.
Well, here he is. This is a buck I call Flamel. We got 3 years of history with him. This was the first year we decided to hunt him. He came in this morning. That was pretty much the end of my rope. We've been hunting so hard for this deer that when I finally saw him coming in this morning, it was almost surreal. There was a small mishap with the camera. We unfortunately didn't get the shot on tape. These things happen when you're filming hunts, you know. It's just part of it. It's gonna happen to everybody eventually. I was kind of due. Either way, a Jersey giant. We don't get many bucks like this around here. To have the opportunity at him was just incredible. The TruGlo backflip, he went about 80 yards, punched him right through both lungs, 35-yard shot. But it was funny, I saw him cruising this morning. I hit the jag, gave him a couple grunts on that, and he came right in. So he was out cruising. This cold weather got him moving early November, and it got him in trouble this morning. Hello.
What are you doing?
Just admiring old Flamel here on my tailgate.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you shoot him with?
Shot him with that TruGlo backflip, 3-blade.
The 3-blade again?
Yep.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I heard you had a little mishap.
We did.
She forgot to hit the record button. I forgot to hit the vitals.
These things happen, brother. I heard them. I feel for you.
My neighbor picked him up on trail camera 4 hours later.
That's what Tyler said. Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
I thought that deer was dead, man. The way the shot you sent me, it looked killer, but I guess you hit it a little more forward than it looked.
All right. I'm back here in North Carolina, just coming back from Missouri. The deer here have started moving, bumping does. I just checked my cell cam. I was at the shop working and looked down at my cell cam and had a buck shooter, looked like, come right by and looked like he was chasing a doe through here. So I slipped up in the stand. We're ready to get after it now. Self-filming tonight, so it's gonna be a challenge, especially during the rut. There's a little chasing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-apologize for the footage. think we just killed the big deer. The big deer we called the house 3-year-old last year. It's just a 3-year-old 8. Started my season out with that deer up under me and him spooking on us. And then he came in just now and he looked throttled. He went right over there. I think he fit right there in the cutover.
All right, guys, for y'all watching this, you know, the guys sitting back that have been there before, your keyboard warriors are gonna tell us how we could have done it differently. You know, it happens. We all screw up. I'm not afraid to say it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and some of the ones you do. So we want to bring it to you real, bring it to you live, and show you what goes on in the tree with us.
That's all right, baby. Get right back up on that saddle and do it again.
Yeah, man, I understand. It hurts.
Well, this part of the year in particular, we're riding the struggle bus. And luckily, Lindsay comes up to pull us out of the hole.
What up, boo? I just got settled into the box stand on it a couple nights ago. And honestly, it's a little bit warmer today. But that's okay, because the rut is in full swing. And it's live in North Carolina right now. Y'all, I pray to the good Lord. That was the buck that came in here 2 nights ago, and he never gave me a shot. And he was quartering just a little bit towards me, but I had to take that shot. He mule kicked, and I think I heard him crash, but I really don't know. Oh my God. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, I was shaking so hard. Like, I knew that those deer could hear me breathing. What just happened?
She is the only person I've ever hunted with in a 45-mile-an-hour wind absolutely let one loose and not think twice about it. I mean, call me a chicken, whatever you want, but I'm telling you, that girl's cut from a different cloth. She will let it eat.
I'm so excited right now. My neck is glowing. It's calling my name. And hopefully what I heard was right and my buck crashed.
Go see.
Good job, I'm proud of you. Dude, that's a heck of a shot, too. Good job, baby.
That feels good too. Tagged out North Carolina.
Heck yeah. He's a cool deer.
Oh, he's pretty.
Heck yeah.
Wide. It feels good. It feels so good. I love how he comes around like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I'm so thankful. Thank you, babe.
That's
Thanks for watching, kids.
I'm proud of you, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're tagged out now. I got the run of the farm.
I knew that was coming.
I heard that.